Russian men are fleeing the country and their numbers are growing in the days since Putin announced the call-up of 300,000 military reservists. Drone footage shows queues of people lining up to cross borders as draft-age Russians escape their country's biggest conscription drive since World War II.
I am just for freedom, Russia from Putin, for democracy Russia. It's crazy. And it's crazy so many people start to hating Russian people.
The Russian government announced the military draft to enlist 300,000 troops to fight in Ukraine as the Kremlin appears to be trying to regain the upper hand in the conflict since the February 24 invasion. During a daily address from Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky, he said the war against Ukraine has entered every Russian home. Meanwhile, Vladimir Putin signed a law doubling the punishment for Russian soldiers who desert or disobey orders. Protests have broken out in Russia over the military draft. A Russian human rights organization reported close to 2,000 people being arrested or detained, as unsanctioned rallies are banned under Russian law. Zelensky has vowed to treat Russian deserters in a civilized manner and will not return anyone to Russia if they're afraid of the repercussions. He added, "It is better to surrender to Ukrainian captivity than to be killed by the strikes of our weapons." A hotline has already been set up to advise mobilized Russian soldiers on how to surrender. According to Andrei Yusov, a spokesperson for the Military of Defense of Ukraine, the hotline has received many calls and Russians are suffering from low morale.